Hello, you. So, this is my city, Namibia in Africa. This is my people in the city. They are probably preparing for the new year, and everybody has new year resolutions. Probably you from your country, you too have new year resolutions, but this is my city, Windhoek, and I'm talking about you too, because you're a human being, and I'm driving through my city. I know how excited you are for the year and how you want everything to work out for you, and everything is going to work out for you. But that's if you have the right plans in place, because if you don't plan, you plan to fail. You know that saying? So, what I'm telling you today is your New Year resolutions depend on how you're going to plan and how you're going to execute them throughout this year. It's not a matter of wanting, it's a matter of doing. And when you get that doer spirit, please do what you gotta do and do what you have written down. Hello again, welcome back to Vena Talks. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, like, and share our content. If you're returning for the second, third time, fourth time, thank you very much for tuning in with us today. We can't wait to grow with you and to be with you. I'm Veronica Jacob, I'm your host for today. Today we're going to talk about a very exciting topic, exciting as this new year. We are going to talk about how to effectively achieve your New Year resolutions. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Everybody probably has a long list of New Year resolutions, what they want to achieve, what they don't want to not do anymore during this year. We are all going to take you through that, and we are going to show you and guide you how you're going to achieve those things that you have written down for yourself this year. We are all very excited, and what do you call it? We just have that je ne sais quoi. We just have that energy, and we just want to actually work on everything at once. Like the list is so long that we just can't wait to achieve our goals. So today we are going to talk about achieving those goals that you have written for yourself. The excitement is here. I'm also very excited about this year and everything I want to achieve. So I'm here to guide you through it. As much as this excitement is good, sometimes it's not too good because it fades away quickly, and so do the goals that you have set for yourself. So it's very important to just really try to be minimal and focus on the things that you actually really see yourself achieving. Because if you note down 20 things, I don't know who you are, if you are that consistent and that courageous to carry out 20 things at the same time. The fastest way to get somewhere is to go slowly and to pick things that you're gonna be able to achieve at your own pace. So it's best if you have a long list of 20 things that you plan on doing, at least pick 5 or 7 that you dearly want to achieve during the year. And that is where we go wrong with our New Year resolutions. The very first tip we are going to focus on is decide who you actually want to be. Okay, so many of us who want to be so many different things at once. You want to be Beyonce, you want to be Rihanna, you want to be Drake, you want to be Lil Wayne, but you cannot be two people at the same time. It's either you're going to live up to the other one and not live up to the other one. So it's best that you decide who you want to be. There's no way Rihanna can ever be a Beyonce, and there's no ever a Beyonce being a Rihanna. So these people are two different people. So you decide who you actually want to be. And these also decide from the way you speak, from the way you dress, from the way you talk to people, from the way you treat people. All those things determine your character and who you are. So you need to decide who you actually want to be this year. Are you going to be the person who goes out there and get whatever they want? Or are you going to be the person who just sits around and wait for the world to turn and bring them whatever it has to offer? Sometimes we need to decide what's going to be on our plate. Not every time life gives us the very best of things that we need to take in, but we can decide what we want to have for ourselves, and that means doing what you gotta do. And you need to create in you a doer spirit and not just the waiting spirit, because that is not good. It's not going to take you anywhere. I know patience is virtue, but patience is virtue, and it only works for those people who actually do the work while they are patiently waiting for the seeds they have planted to actually sprout. You must ask yourself, what is it that I want? For example, I have so many things that I know I want, but I know I can only achieve bit by bit. I've recently opened my hair product line, which was in 2020. I started with some few products and I keep on increasing. And this year we have launched our Folax line, and you can see the hair that I have in. So everything comes slowly but surely, you get there. So even when you're starting your business, you should decide what is it that you really want. You cannot decide you are a hair product line but you are here doing all sorts of things. Decide, are you going to be in the natural hair industry, or are you going to be in the scientific hair industry? Are you going to be in an organic hair industry, or you are going to choose any other form of products you want to use? Because you need to create a brand around you, and if you are everywhere, people are not going to trust who you truly are. If you have to advertise that this is organic and people know you as a brand that sells whatever, people are not easily gonna trust you, you know. So create a brand around you, even for yourself, even for your own name. I take pride in my name. I take pride in the fact that I know I'm Veronica Jacob, and when people say my name, they should be able to know that this is somebody who speaks up and who stands up for the things they believe in. And that is a brand I'm setting for myself. So you ask yourself, what is it that you really want? How do you want people to address you? How do you want this world to see you? How do you plan on leaving this world behind you when you're no longer here? There's a famous saying by Avicii, you should live a life you will remember. And it all starts from now, from the things that you set for yourself, how your level of commitment, your level of courage, your level of faith all determine how you're going to achieve your goals and how long it's going to take and how effective they are going to be for implementation. So it's very important to literally focus on what is it that you want and you stick to it, because if you're everywhere, you will not get anywhere. So if I decide I want to be the best lawyer, I'm going to focus on being the best lawyer. And I add on, I want to be the most successful businesswoman across, Africa and everywhere else. I'm going to focus on that. So I have two things to focus on. And those are the things that I'm going to choose to focus on. But if you're going to focus, I want to be a model, I want to be a diplomat, I want to run for office one day, I want to do that, all those things conflict each other. The dress code of a model is not the same as the person who's running for office to be president, and the same, it's just two different things. So don't mix up things, actually when it comes to the way you address people as to how people address you. Don't mix up those things, because they are going to affect what you want to do. If you want to be president and you are running office wearing a bikini, I mean, not even a 5-year-old will really vote for you. So you need to decide what is it that you want and stick to the plan. And it starts from the way you talk, the way you smile, the way you treat people, just the way you just carry yourself. Everybody should know that, yeah, this person truly is the best doctor in this world, because you can tell how they carry themselves, you can tell how very serious they are about life and achieving great results for their patients. You just gotta be the person that you want to be, and it all stems from what you truly want to do. So pick from your million gazillion things that you have noted down for this year. Pick three, pick two, pick one that you truly want to focus on. It doesn't matter whether it's small, whether it's big, but if you feel it has the power to transform you, go for it. You don't have to limit yourself, but you also don't have to limit yourself by doing so many things at the same time that get to limit the whole potential of things that you could really be a top achiever in. You see what I'm trying to say? Okay? And also when it comes to achieving your New Year resolutions, you need to look deeper within yourself. And this is in the same line as asking yourself, what is it that you truly want? And when you finally find what you want to do, you need to look within yourself to actually find ways on how you're going to implement the things that you truly want. We have different ways of implementation, different ways of doing things. Whether you are in whatever industry, you can join whatever industry you want. There's nothing new under the sun. And we are not expecting you to create new things that we have never seen, because we pretty much did almost everything. It's just a matter of you advancing what is there. But if you think there's an area that still needs to be, upgraded in your environment, in your community, in your country, continent, in the whole world, you can come up with an idea and you seek how to implement it. You don't have to do things like how other people are doing it. That is what is going to set you apart. Implementing things different from how other people are implementing things in their lives and in their businesses, in their companies, is what is going to set you apart. And you need to focus and look deeper within yourself. How am I going to implement these things that I truly want for myself? And how differently and how unique am I going to be when I choose to do them the way that I want? And how much success am I going to get from these ways that I'm using to implement these things that I want for myself? It's okay to have an idea, but for you to have great ways on how you're going to achieve it and how you're going to implement it and how you're going to work on it, it's better than having that idea. So you need to look deeper within yourself to actually find out what is it that you truly want. It's okay to have an idea of the things that we want, but we need to look deeper within ourselves to actually find ways on how passionate are we to actually implement these things. The next step is you really need to see purpose in what you're doing, because there is no reason doing something without purpose. So you need to really ask yourself, why am I doing this? It's very important. Your why will always get you in the right direction. And before you answer that why, you are not going to move a step further, because whenever you want to start, you won't even know the end goal that you want to achieve. What's the point of creating a chemical reaction when you know it's not going to give you anything? Okay, the science students can tell you if you mix sodium with what, it's going to give you what. So what's the point of just mixing stuff that you know are not going to give you the results that you want? So you need to really see purpose in what you're trying to do. So you ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to solve this problem? For who am I trying to do this for? Am I doing it for myself or for others? If I'm doing it for either myself or for others, then what is the reason? Is it going to make me happy? Is it going to give me some fulfillment? Is it going to help the environment and the people around me? Or what is it going to bring? Because you can do pretty much anything. Even psychopaths do things like terrorists. They carry bombs. Their reason for carrying bombs is they want to kill people, right? So what is the reason for your plans? If you decide you're going to create a tuck shop, what is the end reason? What are you going to sell? And what good thing and feeling you want to bring to the people who buy your food? So you need to find your whys in whatever little thing you are. If you're in university and you're studying, you need to ask yourself, why am I studying this course that I'm doing right now? What is the end goal? What am I going to try to be solving? What are you going to try to be solving? Okay, you need to ask yourself all these things when it comes to New Year resolutions. I know we set a lot of vision boards. I don't trust vision boards. I just don't do it because the vision is in my heart. I write down everything that I want to do, but I don't really paste vision boards. But it's good thing because it's the same thing that, let me actually not say I don't believe in vision boards, because I go on Pinterest every time and I save images of the women I want to be, of the things I want to own. So it's the same, just that I keep it on my phone then. But if you do a vision board and you paste it, it's a good idea. Not so bad at all for implementation purposes and keeping the dream awake. But just remember, for as long as the feel is not coming from within your heart, then I don't know how much courage you have in you that is going to take you that far to achieve everything you want to do until it's the finish end. The tip number 3, this one I already spoken about writing down all your New Year resolutions and only pick 5 or 2 or 1. Literally, if you feel everything else in your life is okay, then you can pick one. If you feel like What is setting you back is because you feel you are tiny, or you want to gain weight, or you want to lose weight. Because one thing can literally bring out the best in you that's going to help you carry out the other things. So if you feel like you need to lose weight for you to become a better person from the inside, focus on losing the weight and focus on the rest of the things later when you feel well in within you, because when you feel good, you're going to do good. Pick the best things that you feel are going to transform you to be a better human being for yourself, that is going to be able to achieve all the other things you have set for yourself. And sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves, and that's because we don't practice patience. And that's the reason, the number one reason, a lot of people don't achieve their New Year resolutions. People are not patient. You're probably also not patient. You just can't wait for this video to end, right? But you need to practice patience, because we are all very impatient beings, and those who master patience become masters of themselves. So if you really have to practice patience, knowing that if I start running today, I won't be the same person by end of the year. I'll be much fitter, I'll be stronger, I'll be healthier, and my overall health will just be different from the first day I started. So only then people will know that going slowly and keeping a good record and being consistent literally gets you very far. So you need to practice patience. If you start going on an outreach, even when I start this YouTube channel and when I practice patience and I keep being consistent, I won't have the same subscribers and fans as I have today when it comes to end of the year. I'm gonna be much better. I'm gonna be much far. I'm gonna get a lot of notifications, and I'm going to be literally recognized, you know? So practice patience in whatever you do. You need to actually practice asking yourself important questions, deep questions. And it all stems from around what you do each and every day. Ask yourself, what is it that I really want for myself? Because if you know what it is that you really want for yourself, you are going to do the right thing. And then you're asking yourself, is this the life that I want to live? And if that question does not catch you off guard, it does not make you want to change your ways, then I don't know what will. Because if you don't see anything wrong with your life that you're trying to change, then you are not going to find the courage to actually change it. Only when you decide if this is the life you want to live or not, then you're going to take steps to either change it or to continue with it, you know? So you need to decide what life you really want, what type of person you really want, what type of people you want to influence, what type of people you want surrounding you. Because, I mean, different things have different fans. Just like I have different fans. I'm not a lifestyle blogger. I'm not a lifestyle vlogger or fitness or whatever. And I have different fans. People who come here, probably people who are looking for inspiration from a personal development point of view. And those are the people and those are the fans that I want to attract. So what type of fans do you want for yourself? You ask yourself. And it depends. I mean, it all attracts different type of people, from the way you dress, from everything. People, if you dress like a nun, you, even when men are in the street, there's no man that's gonna say, oh, look at that bum, you know, because they are not seeing your bum. But if you're there and you're wearing like a jean or a mini skirt, which there's nothing wrong with, people are going to notice those things. So what do you want people to notice about you? I'm just making a very concrete example. What is it exactly that you want people to notice about you? So work on that and literally put in all the power you have for people to start recognizing you for who you actually are and who you actually want to be and how you actually want to be addressed. Because different things that you do are going to call for a different audience. So make sure the audience that you attract is the audience that you want. You need to plan and set out a routine for yourself. It is very important. So if you don't plan, the only step ahead of you is failing. Because if you fail to plan, literally everything that comes, you're just going to take. But if you stick to the plan, you're not going to be distracted by things that come in your way. So you need to set a routine for yourself. And it comes from all the planning that you're going to do. Obviously, if you plan you're always going to work out at 6 a.m., then follow the routine. If you say you are going to be a motivational speaker and you're going to be uploading videos each and every Monday and Thursday, then go ahead and do it. Stick to the routine. And all that, just set things that you want and create a routine for yourself. And yeah, you need to actually execute your plan. So this part of executing is when people literally don't get to achieve their new year resolutions because everybody's struggling on how to implement these things in their lives. Lack of consistency, lack of faith, lack of courage, lack of hope, lack of love all distract us from actually achieving the things that we are set for ourselves. Sometimes we are just very impatient. We just can't wait for anything. And those are the things that distract us. We can't execute the plan because whenever you are trying to do this, you're always going to think, oh my gosh, this is going to take me so long, or I don't feel like I'm going to achieve this, or the things that I set for myself, are going to achieve what I actually want to set for myself. So all those things of not having faith and not having hope all distract us from executing our plans. So you need to really find ways on how you're going to implement what you have set for yourself, what you have written. If you have written down you are going to be the sexiest woman or men alive, then definitely spending hours in the gym should be your execution plan. Spending 5 hours in the gym doing, I don't know, 1,000 push-ups, then there you're gonna have it. It's not so hard, is it? It's not very hard at all. So if you're trying to start a company, go out there, hand out flyers. Don't get tired of people not wanting to listen to you or wanting to take your flyers. Just go out there, just preach. By end of the year, you have reached at least 50 people who took your flyers seriously. That is like clients. And even though 200 people turned you down, you still reached 50. So you should be proud of yourself. So that is how you move forward. Just start wherever you are with what you have and just give it a try and give it a go. I want to talk to you about being consistent and not giving up on your dreams. So everything you've written down and set for yourself, or everything that you feel in your heart for this year, it's valid. And you just need to really go out there and achieve your dreams and just make sure you're consistent. You stay a dreamer, that you never ever give up on dreaming, because your dreams give you that, just that fuel to keep on going. And it's literally sometimes all you need in life to actually know why you want to wake up in the morning and what you're going to do. Those are the things that give you strength and courage to actually just go by in life. So if you forget to dream, darling, you are dead inside. And I don't feel like a person who is alive and who has much life as you that is watching this channel should literally give up on their dreams. So I want you to go forth, and I want you to conquer, and I want you to achieve your new year resolutions, knowing that if you start today, by end of this year you're gonna be so much far ahead. And be patient, practice faith, practice courage, just be very strong and a great believer that everything is possible and you're gonna achieve your dreams. Thank you very much for tuning in with Vena Talks. Wherever you are, we appreciate you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, like and share our content. Thank you very much for joining me again today, and I wish you well. See you around soon on Thursday.